Guys, I'm a Nine Inch Nails stan. They are pretty much the industrial rock band, one of the most successful groups in the genre, with one of the most widely likable catalogs. I mean, Pretty Hate Machine, The Downward Spiral, The Fragile, holy shit. I've listened to pretty much everything they've put out, and although nothing's really, captured my interest in the same way that these three have, I've continued to be interested in all of it. They just continue to try new things all of the time, which I can definitely get behind. They have this way of combining pretty heavy experimental soundscapes with just the raw teenage angst that so many of us feel in their lyrics, and have really carved out their own path that I've been behind since I started to get deeper into music. And this album still has the same dark, mechanical, and chunky sound that you're used to from Nine Inch Nails, but add in some wailing horns that create a very ominous tone, some spacey moments, and some clear Bowie influence on the vocals, especially in the second half with tracks like God Break Down the Door and Over and Out. There's not really much of an overarching theme or concept here though. The first two tracks get into things like personal introspection and just the direction where society's headed, and then what I managed to extract from the second half of this album is just calling out to some higher being for answers, and the few performances we get from Trent here are very emotional and powerful. So yeah, songs like Play the Goddamn Part and I'm Not From This World and Over and Out are very much strung out, spacey abysses of sound with just a lot of different layers to them. Play the Goddamn Part has a very crashing industrial sound with these screeching horns, as well as this kind of winding melody that takes us through the whole thing, and I'm Not From This World is kind of this chilling wasteland of sound with a bunch of reverb over it. And the layers to Over and Out have kind of a psychedelic and entrancing quality to them that is easy to just get lost in, as well as a vocal performance that feels very emotional, like I said. But while these three songs are interesting experiments, they don't really lead anywhere. God Break Down the Door, though, is similar, but feels more in your face and fleshed out. I love the grimy bass flowing through this song, as well as the ominous horns worked in, and the lyrics as well, and the transition into this song from Play the Goddamn Part was seamless. And the first few tracks here feel pretty similar to each other in that they don't really feel like anything new for Nine Inch Nails. They could kind of be seen as B-sidey type material, like maybe something off of Add Violence that came out last year. Although in Ahead of Ourselves, I like the moments in the chorus where the vocals and instrumentation just explode in intensity. So overall, I wish that this album had more of a clear direction, and maybe it was longer so I could understand what was trying to be achieved a little bit more clearly. I don't really know what to take away from this in the same way I didn't really know what to take away from Not the actual events that came out in 2016, although there were some pretty vivid and hard-hitting moments on that thing. But yeah, maybe you'll like it better than me. I know that this thing is getting a lot of acclaim right now, so I would check it out. And yeah, thank you for watching this review. Please subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.